As a pilgrim guide and retreat presenter, I travel a lot, and I rely on the advice of others as I travel. But it's true that each of us is different. One person may enjoy sightseeing while another wants to stay put and relax. When it comes to traveling, we need to make choices for ourselves. In today's scriptures, we meet others who have traveled journeys of faith. Moses was a man who had to see for himself. The miraculous burning bush attracted Moses and brought him face to face with a moment of personal conversion. There, God offered Moses a choice: to become a leader to his enslaved people in Egypt. Moses was reluctant at first, and even after agreeing to God's invitation, he needed the help of others. He had to rely on God to convince both Pharaoh and the sometimes reluctant Israelites. In our second reading, Paul reminds the Corinthians that some of those who began that desert pilgrimage to the Promised Land fell away, despite the many wonders they witnessed. Their experience, Paul says, teaches us not to waver in our choice for God. Jesus offers us a similar lesson in the gospel. He interprets two contemporary events for his listeners. Bad things that happened to people did not necessarily mean that they were particularly great sinners. Rather, Jesus warns that each of us must make a personal decision to turn to God. We can never rest on our faith journey. This Lent, conversion demands personal involvement. While faith is handed on by those who've gone before, we must affirm it daily. Plus, we're traveling together. The candidates for baptism and reception into the church in our parishes challenge our faith. And beyond the walls of our parish churches are others on a faith journey, even if they're unaware of it. Affirming our faith means becoming involved with those facing tragedies and illness, grief, difficult social problems, in the way that Jesus did. Can we, with gentleness and sensitivity, help others discern God's presence, even amid tragedy? Or do we settle for pat, easy, simplistic responses? As we gaze at the cross in our church or homes, let's do more than admire its beauty. With Jesus, we must embrace the cross, make it a part of our lives. This is the meaning and purpose of our Lenten pilgrimage.